Have you ever seen something so weird, so oddly cute, that you can't stop looking at it, even though you're not exactly sure why? Maybe you came across a short video of a little monster with wild hair, big bug eyes, and an unnerving, toothy smile. You didn't recognize it, but it stuck in your mind. That strange, charming creature is called Labubu. And believe it or not, it's the latest toy to completely take over the internet. What started as a niche art toy from Asia has now become an emotional symbol, a collector's obsession, and one of the most viral characters of 2025. But what is it about Labubu that has captured the hearts and screens of millions of people around the world? What does it really say about our culture, our feelings, and the way we express ourselves online? To understand the phenomenon, we need to go back to the beginning. Labubu was created by Kasing Lung, a visionary artist and illustrator from Hong Kong. He didn't set out to create a viral toy. His work focused on strange, mystical characters that looked like they came straight out of a dark fairy tale. Labubu is one of those creatures, originally part of Lung's The Monsters series, which featured handmade drawings of bizarre beings that lived in magical, moody forests. Labubu, with its spiky hair, long limbs, and mischievous eyes, stood out. It looked like a little trickster, something that might cause trouble, but also protect you. It had a dark charm, a sense of mischief and mystery that didn't follow the traditional rules of cute. It wasn't soft and cuddly. It was weird, and that made it fascinating. The next big chapter in Labubu's rise came when Lung partnered with Pop Mart, a Chinese toy company that specializes in designer collectibles. Pop Mart revolutionized the toy market by introducing blind box collectibles, small toys sold in sealed packaging, where you don't know which character or variation you'll get until you open it. It's like a mystery gift every time. And when Labubu was launched as part of this system, everything changed. Suddenly, people weren't just buying a toy, they were buying an experience. They were chasing rare figures, trading duplicates, posting unboxing videos, and forming communities. Pop Mart made collecting Labubu feel like a game, one where you could win big if you found the secret rare edition. This added a thrill to the toy world, and soon, Labubu wasn't just an art figure, it was a trend. But what makes Labubu truly different from other collectibles is how people have connected to it emotionally. On TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and even Twitter, users began to treat Labubu like a living companion. Some created entire miniature worlds for their Labubu, setting up tiny homes, beds, food dishes, and little clothes. Others used it in emotional edits, where Labubu appears alone, staring out a window with sad music playing in the background. Suddenly, this tiny toy was being used to express deep feelings, loneliness, nostalgia, hope, anxiety, or simply the desire for comfort. For many young people, especially Gen Z, Labubu became a kind of emotional avatar. It represented that quiet inner self, the version of you that feels too weird to show, the part that doesn't fit in, but still wants to be seen and loved. It wasn't just cute, it was relatable. Labubu's strange mix of creepy and cute turned out to be a perfect match for the internet's current aesthetic, something people call Weirdcore or Goblincore. It celebrates the odd, the broken, the imperfect. In a world full of filtered beauty and perfect influencers, something like Labubu feels refreshing. It says, you don't have to be perfect to be lovable. That message resonated deeply, especially in a time when more and more people are struggling with mental health, isolation, and burnout. Labubu gave people a way to express all of that, in a safe, creative, and even humorous way. The toy itself doesn't speak, but the way people photograph, film, and edit it tells stories that speak volumes. At the same time, Labubu became a major player in the collector economy. With each new series released by Pop Mart, from the Forest series to Halloween editions to neon glow-in-the-dark versions, the excitement grew. Blind box collecting can be addictive. You never know what you're going to get. You open one box, and maybe it's common. Then you buy another and another. If you're lucky, you might pull the ultra-rare version, sometimes called a chase. These rare editions often resell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars online. It's created a second-hand market that's fast-paced and competitive. Collectors across Asia, Europe, the US, and even the Middle East are paying huge amounts for special Labubu figures. In many ways, it's become like the sneaker or trading card world, part art, part business, part addiction. There's also a huge community that's grown around Labubu. Entire Discord groups, Reddit threads, Facebook pages, and Instagram accounts are dedicated to sharing collections, organizing trades, and even customizing figures. Some fans repaint or sculpt new outfits for their Labubu toys. Others create stop-motion animations or Labubu diaries, where they tell daily stories from the toy's perspective. It's not just a toy anymore. It's a creative outlet. And perhaps that's the most beautiful thing about Labubu. It inspires people to create, to make stories, express feelings, build worlds, and connect with others who feel the same. Of course, every trend has its dark side. Some people have raised concerns about how commercialized Labubu has become. What began as an art project is now a multi-million-dollar franchise. Pop Mart is rapidly expanding Labubu's presence, not just in stores, but in video games, animation, and merchandising. Some original fans worry that the deeper meaning is being lost, that Labubu might become just another product rather than a piece of emotional art. There's also concern about consumer pressure, especially for younger people who may feel left out if they can't afford the newest Labubu figure, or feel FOMO when they miss a drop. The blind box system has even been compared to gambling, encouraging people to spend more and more for the chance of a rare item. But despite the criticism, Labubu's rise is something powerful. It shows how much people crave meaning, not in big, flashy ways, but in small, strange, emotional moments. It shows that a little monster made of vinyl can bring people together, across continents and languages, to share stories, to feel less alone, and to remember that it's okay to be different. It reminds us that there's magic in the weird, that softness can exist inside chaos, that sometimes the things that don't make sense are the ones that touch us most deeply. So the next time you see Labubu, whether on your feed or in someone's hand, don't just see it as a toy. See it as a symbol of how we express ourselves, of how we connect, of how, in a digital world that often feels cold and overwhelming, we still find warmth in the most unexpected places. Labubu is more than a trend. It's a feeling, a story, a mirror. And for now, it's the little monster that's helping millions of people feel seen. And there you have it, the story behind Labubu. The little toy that's taking over the internet and quietly stealing everyone's hearts. Whether you're a serious collector, a casual fan, or someone who's just now discovering this quirky character, Labubu reminds us that connection and creativity can come from the most unexpected places, even from a tiny vinyl monster with a mischievous grin. If you enjoyed this video and want more deep dives into internet trends, viral culture, and the emotional side of what's blowing up online, make sure to give this video a like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. I'd love to hear your thoughts too. Have you seen Labubu on your feed? Do you own one? Or do you still think it's creepy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read everyone. Thanks for watching, take care of yourself, and remember, it's okay to be weird, because sometimes weird is beautiful. Until next time, stay curious and stay kind.